Hi Flosstube, it's Megan, Stitching Moon, and this is my channel about cross stitch. We're on Flosstube number 13, lucky number 13, and yeah, today I'm going to talk about just my updates on my whips and some haul. I want to do some shout outs and then just a little bit of life updates at the end. Oh, and also a fun little endeavor I've been exploring with pattern making. So yeah, we can get into it, but first I just want to let you know I got a new phone, so I hope all goes well. And yeah, I was actually super surprised. It was Mother's Day in Norway here last Sunday in February, and I had no idea. He just surprised me with a new iPhone, an iPhone 13, and I used to have an Android, and way back when I had an iPhone, but I was not expecting that. I was so surprised. So that was super nice. He was like, I wanted you to have a nice camera and video for your stitching stuff, and I was like, you're so sweet. And I had to get a new one anyway coming this spring. So yeah, I have this like cinematic effect that's new on this camera, so I hope it works out well. Let me know what you guys think of it. It's supposed to like blur the background a little bit, and then I think it should still focus on the cross stitch. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I think I can like edit and upload my videos just right from my phone now, whereas before I had to transfer it. It took forever. So this should make these floss tubes a little bit easier. So yeah, let's get into the things I've been working on. And this has been 2 weeks since my last one exactly, so I'm super happy about that. But the first one, as always, is the temperature tree, my daily piece. And I'm almost done with the branches. I'm on the November branch now. I'm just doing one thread a day as I go, and then one leaf a day. This, let's see, yeah, it's focusing, yay. Okay, so this is on a 14 count Ada, and I guess it's just like a cream or natural color. And yeah, so my little matching needle minder. I'm on this November branch, and then let's see if I can just, oh, I hope it focuses. I might have to hide my face. Yeah, so we're into February, obviously, and the little blank dots in between are all the days it snowed. So you can see February has been very snowy and colder than January, and I'm doing the high temperature for the day. So yeah, we've had a lot of snow in February every single day except like maybe 1 or 2 so far. Yeah. And at the end I'll go back and fill those all in white. And this is from Stitchin Mommy on Etsy. And yeah, I think that's about it on that one. I'm gonna try and remember to say all the things like the fabric and count and all that stuff, so I sometimes forget that. All right, so next is my focus piece, my full coverage. It'll be a focus for the next like month and a half, so I'm about halfway through my focus on that. So first I'll show you what it looks like. It's Heaven and Earth Designs. It's called Together by, oh, yeah, Jim Warren. Okay, it's going in and out of focus here. Yeah, there we go. And it's dedicated to my husband and I. And I did a lot on this, guys, since you last saw it. So, okay, I just showed. So here it is. Okay, still in that same, you know, woodsy corner, which will still be a little while, but I'm hoping by the end of my like time focusing on it, I can get to the end of this like dark corner so that next time I pick it up, it can be like more interesting. And lately it's been a lot of black because I'm getting into like this, you know, part of the tree branch, and I'm going outside the diagonal. I was doing just a regular straight diagonal, but I did notice lines even doing the diagonal, so you probably can't it doesn't pick it up really on camera, but it was, you know, over up here, so I started to just go a little bit into the other diagonals where the thread kind of carried over. And I'm doing this on 25 count easy guide or easy grid, I'm not sure which one it's called, and 1/1 full cross. So since the last time I've done, let's see, 4,408 stitches. So I did get quite a lot in 2 weeks. And that's because last weekend, no, like 2 weekends ago, I had the weekend to myself to just stitch, and I stitched literally all day and all through the evening. So that's where I got the bulk of the stitching in. Just for one of the days. I'll show you the other one I worked on for the other day. But that was so nice. And I'm right now at 4.21%. There's about 13,000 stitches in this now, and the whole piece has about 310,000 stitches. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Almost time to move the Q-snap because I'm getting close to the edge there, which will be scary because I don't want to ruin the stitches. I know I won't if I put the felt over it, but still, it kind of scares me. So that is together. All right, next I worked on Kiss for Snowman, and I did this for 2 days, but one of the days was when I had a whole day to stitch. So I got quite a bit on this one as well, and it was snowing and wintry the day that I stitched it, which was very fitting. And I picked this one. Well, I didn't really pick it. I spin the wheel on every other day that I don't do my focus piece. I spin the random wheel and it just picks what I'll stitch for that day. And it picked this one, and I'll first, show you what it's gonna look like. It's a Dimensions Gold Petite collection. So, little one. Oh, there we go. Ooh, you're so glary. Okay, there we go. And a few other people are stitching this. Elissa, Crafting Colorado is as well, and she has a Flosstube, and we're doing a hashtag on Instagram, Kiss for Snowman 2022, I believe. So if you're stitching it, feel free to throw in that hashtag so we can all see each other's progress. So silly me, the day that it came up when I was like doing my all day of stitching, I was like, oh, maybe I could finish it, which just was a little flashing thought across my head, which we all know is impossible. And I didn't even finish the background. I only stitched background. But here he is. So cute. I really love the little dimensions coming through. But all I did was the background, and it's only half cross. And that's as far as I got, so I feel like really slow. But there are, to be fair, a lot of blends and different like numbers of threads you have to use, so you have to pay attention. So yeah, we'll say that took some extra time. But yeah, I did some through here, but mostly like all of this and a little bit. This is actually part of the girl. This is her glove. I thought it was like a scarf on him first, but this is actually part of the girl's glove going up to give him a little hug and kiss. But yeah, I think this one's so cute. So yeah, maybe it'll focus us both at the same time. Yay! So that's Kiss for Snowman. Oh, and it's done, sorry. It's done on 18 count Ada that came in the kit. So yeah. I'm just gonna try and put these away as I go. I'm trying to roll it up so it hopefully won't leave as many marks. And I keep most of my things in just a plastic bag. Like so. All right, next, the wheel spun a few times. I think this was like 3 days that I worked on my Queen of Silk, which is another kit from Design Works. This is what she will look like. And the reason I got it was just I love the details in her kimono there. That'll be fun. That'll be the best part, so I'm trying to save it for last. And since it's a paper chart, I just took a picture. Well, yeah, I kind of did it. I'm doing it in like 4-ish segments because it was really hard to see otherwise. So yeah, I'm done about quarter, well, a little over a quarter, maybe 30% if I had to guess, 35%. Not of stitches maybe, but of the area. So again, I worked on a tree. I feel like everything I do is a tree right now. And this one just takes forever, but it is a big piece. So that's where I am. I basically did, since the last time, working down in this area. So all of this, and these are not actually flowers. They're like, what do you call them? I don't know if they're toadstools, but they're the things on the trees that, I don't know, they stick out. I don't really know what they are, but so there's going to be a lot of these. I'm not done. Like, this isn't the ground yet. I still have, I don't know, probably all this, because there's going to be like 5 more of these things. So I still have a long way to go to get to the bottom before I can move on to her. So, but I'm glad I got like several days on it so I can start to see some more progress and get through that tree. And there is beads on this as well, so I wonder if I'll get to these beads first or my Nora Corbett that I'm working on. We'll see. Just depending on what the wheel comes up with. Speaking of, next I worked on Scorpio, part of the Zodiac Girls collection from Nora Corbett. And this is what she'll look like. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. And, oh, it's going in and out. Ah, maybe if I do this, yeah. Okay. So, she's my sun sign, so I just chose to do her first in my birthday month. No, I started it in the new year, sorry. But, yeah, this one I only worked on one day, and as I've said the last time, she's going to be the death of me. I always have to frog when I work on her. Always. And this time was no exception. Although it wasn't as much as I've done in the past, which is improvement. So this is done on the called for fabric. It's a Cafe Country Mocha linen. Oh, is it the right way? Yeah. 32 count. I'm doing 2/2. And yeah, there she is. Okay. She looks like she's like flexed her muscles right now with a weird face. But yeah, still working on the skin, which I will be for a while. So you can see, let's see. I finished her hand, which wasn't completely finished, and then I just started working down on her back more. So, yep, that's it. Did I do her? No, I didn't do anything in her face. So not too much, because this one just goes slow for me. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. There's some focus. So hopefully the next time I won't have to do any frogging. I'm kind of like slowly improving at the amount of frogging I have to do each time. So I think it's just because the color is very similar. I don't know. I don't have as much problem on my other linens that are 32 count, but this one for some reason. Yeah. So it'll be fun to get into some color on that one eventually. And next I've got actually this is my last one that I worked on since I've seen you last. And I only did this one day, which is my spooky stitching on the 13th and the 31st of the month. Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. Make sure, yep. Yeah, there it is. And this is on a 32 count. It didn't have a name actually. It's Swigart, and it just had a number, so I don't know the name. But I'm doing 2/2, and what I worked on this time was, so I finished the polka dots in her boots, and then I did all of these things over here. And I reached the halfway point. I'm at like 51% now. So getting there. I'm obviously not going to finish it by October, but I'll work on it. Like, my goal is to finish it by Halloween, so I'll work on it a lot more in October to get it finished up. So yeah, this one's fun with just, I like when, I don't really like the, just the regular, you know, motifs that don't really have anything fun in them, but I really like the ones that have like, I don't know, the Halloween stuff in them. So good to know for any kind of stitching I do like this next time. All right, that was all of my whips. Oh. So I do have some haul. This one is actually in my little, it's like a tiny, I don't know, laptop or like pad bag, I don't know. It works. Okay, so yeah, haul. So first, I mentioned last time I won a couple giveaways, and I got one of them so far in the mail. That was super exciting. This one was from Bonnie at Thread the Needle, who you should go check out. She's got a lot of awesome full coverage, basically only full coverage pieces. And she was giving away some floss, specialty floss and fabric. And it says Bryn and Needle. And it's a small piece of fabric, but it's really pretty. And it's a 28 count, I believe. So I gotta find a small pattern to go on this one. I'm actually wondering if the other giveaway I won, which is a small pattern, would fit on this, which would be cool. And it's a snowman one, and this is kind of a wintry background, so I'm thinking that could work. Although the flosses here do look really well on it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll substitute some stuff, my first time kind of doing that. But these are 3 different flosses. I'll see if I can hold them against here and focus it. We hope. Yep, maybe. Okay, maybe I have to do this. There we go. Maybe I'll hold them up individually. That'll maybe work better. Okay, this one, it has the name on the back foam. This is called Faithfully Departed. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm figuring this thing out with the new video. Yeah. So it's really pretty, like the light on top with the purples, and it goes to the darker on the bottom. That's really cool. And it even has some pink in there. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll figure this out eventually. Then this one is Belle Island Ore. A gray, like metallic-y one. And this one is Butlers of Topsail. I think it says Butlers. It's handwritten, so you can see it. It's hard to see. But yeah, so another gray with some lighter colors in there. So yeah, I'm excited to try these out. And again, thank you, Bonnie. Came all the way from Canada. Just want to put them away. And yeah, the other giveaway is on its way. So hopefully the next time I film, you can see that. And just speaking of giveaways, I do want to do one for this channel for you guys when I reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm around 865 or something right now. So yeah, if you're just watching, feel free to subscribe so you can see the giveaway sometime soon, hopefully. Excuse me. I've got like another cold, so you can probably hear that in my voice. I feel like I always do every time I film. Okay, so the next is kind of cool. When I had my little stitching weekend, I also, I was watching a lot of Flosstube, and somebody mentioned like going on their local Facebook marketplace to like get some stitching stuff, and we do have that here, but I didn't find a lot on that site. However, we do have a website in Norway it's called finn.no, where it's so much, it's everything around the whole country, people selling stuff. It has like real estate on there, it has anything really that you would like, jobs, all this kind of stuff. So I just searched for cross stitch kits. Here it's called broderi or broderi pakke. So You know, most of the things I wasn't really interested in, and really a lot of them weren't, they were still expensive. I guess they were less than you would get them here in the stores, but like still $50 or more for things listed on there. So, but I did find some gems on there that I ordered, and one of them still hasn't come, so I'll hopefully show you it next time. But this one I found, she was selling it for, it was around maybe $11 US equivalent. And with shipping and everything, it was about like $16 or $17 US. And it's a full kit. And I was looking around on like just online to see like what it goes for there and like what, um, yeah, just kind of what it was. And it was really hard to find. I did find some patterns only of it on Etsy, and it said, you know, on Etsy it'll say rare find. So it said that, and I literally could not find any kits for it like online. So I was like, "Ooh, wow, this is a really good deal." Um, and the name of it, I looked up the company, and I think it seems legit. It's called Cross My Heart Ink, classic cross stitch kit, and it's called Safari Sunset. Look at this. Oh, if you can see it focused. It's really, really nice. And there we go. Oh, without the glare, yeah. And again, I could only find pattern only that was rare and hard to find. And this is the full kit. It's got the black Ada, the floss cards, all the floss. And so if you look at the company, it's funny. It's from, where did it say it? Oh yeah, Huntsville, Alabama. Like, and I found this in Norway. It was so random. So the company is, yeah, Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know where she got it or how, but it's from 1999. It says for the design, and then copyright 2000. So yeah, pretty old now. But I was just so excited that, I don't know, it's just this, you can't find it anywhere. And somehow I got it for like $17 with shipping, like $11 for the whole kit. So that I'm super happy about. Yeah, and the other one is basically the same price as this one, and it was a kit for, it's called Bryggen in Bergen, the city, where it's the World Heritage Site of those buildings by the sea, like all the colorful old buildings lining up. And I've been looking for something like that to stitch, so that's exciting too. And hopefully I'll have that next time to show you guys. But yeah, that was my fun haul. What else? Yeah, so coffee time actually, and then I'll talk to you about my patterns. Yeah, so I mentioned, I think I mentioned on my Flosstube, but I know I did on my Instagram, that I've started to play around with pattern making with full coverage patterns actually. I have a software I got, and also the floss card, the DMC floss card, which really helps. And I've basically taken a lot of pictures. They're all, so far, they're all my own pictures that I've just photoshopped to make them like artsy and stuff. And I will hopefully insert pictures here, but I just have to figure out how to put them on this new phone. But one of them I've finished, the design, and the other one I'm working on. So first I'll show you the one that I've finished, hopefully here. And this one, so when you run it through, like you can do this online for free where you just find a photo and you run it through the software and it comes up with your pattern. But it usually comes up with like so many colors, and some of them don't really make sense, and some of them just have one like stitch of that color in there, so you have to do some work on it. And so I think the first one started with, or I have it down somewhere, how many colors it started with. I want to say 9, I don't know, I forget. I have it written down, but I of course forget how many colors I got it down, but I think I got it down by 30 35 colors. And it looks just the same. I even had my husband compare it. I'm like, can you notice any difference in these patterns? And he's like, no, I really can't. So it's amazing how you can get rid of so many colors and it looks exactly the same. So I have that one. Now I just have to, I want it to be compatible with Pattern Keeper. So I do have to, after I do a few of them, I think I'm going to figure out how to do that. And the other one I'm working on is of Bergen. It's like the downtown square they have. And I just randomly took this picture when I was there. I think I was there for my baby shower and just waiting outside the store for like my mom and sister going in getting something. And yeah, I just snapped some pictures. And when I put it through like this photo editing that I do, and I just kind of made some artsy stuff to it, and it looks so cool. The colors I love, the textures I love, and I hope that can show up in the pattern. I'll put in hopefully a picture here. And this one taking a long time. So it started out with 172 colors that the software, like if you don't touch it, that's, you would just put it in, that's what it does. So I'm going through color by color and taking out and fixing and all that stuff. Right now I'm down to 148 colors, I believe. And I think I can probably get it down a little more and just fix like the ninja stitches and stuff, because I don't know, those are super annoying. So, and I'm comparing it, you know, to the original picture, and so far I think it actually looks better in some places. So yeah, that's fun. I just do a little bit most days, not every day, but I try to do like a half hour a day or something. So it'll take some time, but yeah, I want to do a little different variety of some and hopefully convert them to Pattern Keeper. And yeah, I think I do want to have like an Etsy shop eventually where I put them up for sale. And I do want to start, you know, obviously I can't stitch them all first to test them out because that would take a lifetime, but I'll probably pick one that is my favorite or something and start that. But yeah, that's my plans. So let me know what you guys think of the ones that I've been working on so far. And I will have more like scenery too, because the place I'm in is awesome with scenery. So it's like literally I can snap so many photos and they're gorgeous. So I have to take advantage of that and share with the world. So next I just want to do some shout outs. I've been watching a lot of Flosstube when I had my stitching weekend. I was basically watching Flosstube the whole time. So I did a lot, and I have 3 shout outs today. The first is also a thank you for, you know, mentioning me on her channel. And I really enjoy hers. It's a lot of full coverage. And her Flosstube channel is Lizzyslittleloops. And her name is Sam. I think Lizzy is her daughter. And yeah, she's from the UK and she just has the most like soothing, calm voice also. So she's has some really awesome projects, lots of full coverage, and she just also did an unboxing for a Gecko Rouge, and I think she's actually doing a giveaway for it, so definitely go check out her channel, subscribe. Sorry, my voice again. The next one is Peregrine Stitcher, and she has a great variety of stuff. And let's see, for instance, she does some mirabilia. She has an amazing one that she's pretty much almost done, and it's gorgeous. She has some long dog samplers, dimensions kits, you know, I love kits, that she's doing, and she's also doing the temperature tree, the same one as me, so definitely go check her out. And the last one is ShowNtell Stitcher, Allie, and I think we actually started our floss tubes on the same day, I want to say. And then she did take a pause for a while because she's doing nursing school, but I think she's back for hopefully a while. And she is doing a lot of kits, a lot of dimensions kits, but she also did and recently finished a long dog sampler, which looks amazing. And she does have a full coverage, at least one that she's doing. But yeah, I just really like seeing her progress, and she's doing the Fall Fairy, the dimensions kit that I have in my stash and love and really want to start probably this year. So yeah, so we have some of those things in common, so go check her out too. Let's see. So I think that's like mainly my stitchy stuff. I just have a little bit of life updates and a question actually for you all that may be a dumb question, but something that I've just been wondering about. When I watch Flosstube and people show like their flosses and stuff, I hear a lot of people say the colorway. This is in the colorway of this, and I'm like, what's a colorway? Like, what's the way for? Because is that different than just like the color? I don't know. So if you know the answer to that, just let me know. Just something that was on my mind. Yeah, so otherwise, I mean, not too much has gone on in these last 2 weeks, except that I got sick twice. Oh, I swear I've been sick more times in my life, uh, since having a kid than ever. Like, it's just one after the other. But I have a theory. I think, I'm originally from the US, that's where I grew up, and I've only moved here to Norway 3 years ago. So my body's not used to these like Norwegian strains, right? Because, there's so many different strains of the cold and flu and all that stuff. So my theory is my immune system just isn't used to these bugs. And then, I send my kid off to daycare, she comes home, and I get all the things. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm building up my immunity, but we'll see. It's been rough with one after the other. Literally, I think I had 2 days of health in the past 2 weeks, then I got another cold. But it's going away, so I'm feeling better. Yeah, and then we had Norwegian Mother's Day, like I mentioned, and that's in February here, and it was, like I said, I got this new iPhone, which I was not expecting. It was like a Mother's Day / Valentine's gift because they were literally one day after the other. So that was so sweet. And then in the kindergarten that my daughter goes to, they had made little like pictures for Mother's Day, and it was so cute. It was like a little snowman that she like stuck on with, like, did cutouts of different pieces of the snowman, and she like I guess she stuck it on herself, like, of the snowman, and it's it's so funny because it's like all the pieces are like fall like all over the place. Like his eyes are down here and like a hat and then like the balls. And I was like, it's very Picasso. It was abstract. And then she had like the finger paintings of the snow everywhere. So yeah, it was so cute. Yeah. And I think, we had Valentine's Day, but it was on Monday and we were just kind of busy with work and stuff, but we kind of had a nice dinner. And it's funny, we actually, because my husband and we don't really have much stuff to do around here in this little tiny town, especially in the winter, like nothing is open. So there's not much we can do to like go out and have a date or anything. So we're trying to be creative with coming up with little things to do. And we tried this one out where we kind of made our own game of trivia about ourselves. So we would just write down little facts of our past or things that we may have mentioned in passing, but it's not like huge things that the other one would necessarily remember. So we just thought of all those questions, and then we kind of like asked one after the other and gave each other points for that. And that was fun. We think we might expand and do a whole Jeopardy style of that. So that's, yeah, how we're having fun here in Balestrand, Norway. But speaking of, there's also an awesome video of literally my backyard that somebody took with a drone on YouTube, and I want to try and link it in this video. I don't know if I can like add it in somewhere here, but if not, I'll put it in the description. You've got to check out this link. It's an amazing, like, even just the drone photography is awesome, but it shows so literally our apartment is like here, and then behind us the mountain goes up, and there's a lot of the filming up from that mountain, like right there, and some is over like right if you just drive a little that way, and it's just amazing. Like, I forget sometimes where I live, but seeing stuff like that is like, wow, I live in an amazing place. So yeah, if you want to just check that out, feel free. Yeah, what else do I have? The only other update really is if you follow me on Instagram, I started, well, way back when I started Instagram, I had put like little images of the moon, and based on where the moon was in the sky, I would kind of put like stitchy things that you can do related to what that energy is supposed to be. And when I mean place in the sky, I mean like the sign the moon was passing in, like the zodiac sign, because I'm just interested in stuff like that. And now I kind of started doing that again, well, just one time. Yesterday was the full moon, so, and it was in Leo, so I just kind of put one up there for stitching related things that kind of matches that Leo energy. And I think I might do that just depending on the response and what you guys think. Maybe on the new moon and the full moon each month. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. Or on Instagram, you can go let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's just something fun and different. So yeah, I think that is all today. I feel like I was like talking really fast, so if I was, apologies. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.